Welcome back, adventurers, to the Pillars of the Earth. We are in a fever dream of Aliena, and he dreamt that Jack went to either Greece or Arabia, and we now can choose where her dream leads her to. And of course I go to Greece. I mean, Jack maybe went to Arabia, though, because of the architecture. But you have also, amazing architecture in both sides. So, well, I have to go to Greece. There's no way around that. That is so crazy.
The further I went, the angrier I got. For years, I'd been fighting for my family. I'd committed myself to an oath to my father. I'd built up a business to sustain it and even married a man I despised so I could create a future for the people around me. I'd known nothing but my duty to the men in my life, while the man I was trying to find lived a life of casual irresponsibility. He traveled the world on a whim to learn about mathematics and philosophy, while I had to raise the child he'd fathered.
Oh man.
When could I ever do anything just for myself? I asked the world as I went on.
No. We don't go back to Kingsbridge. We stay here. Or we go to Arabia. Or something. No. I don't have a choice. Oh man.
I'd traveled in a circle all the way to the edge of the world and back, only to return to the place of our failure. With my eyes closed, I listened to the sound of ripping yarn and crumbling walls, and of coaches carrying good people away into a cloud of crimson dust.
What a nightmare.
When the last moat had settled, I opened my eyes again and found myself in a dirty little room. An old maid was sitting next to my bed and smiled at me, then handed me my baby. Oh, dear God, he still looked so pale.
I want to do both.
I tried to feed him, but he refused. Oh, please, God, let him live. Don't punish him for my own sins. I gently caressed his head until finally he put his mouth to my breast and drank more and more, becoming greedier with every swallow.
That sounds a bit creepy.
We had both been spared. We rested one more day. Then I gathered my things and headed back to the cathedral to thank the Lord for his mercy.
But why? The people helped you? That old maid. Why would we thank God for that? Huh. Aren't they usually round? That is so amazing. Never seen them like this. Yeah. That's the difference in between Romanesque style and Gothic style. And I think that is what Jack learned here in Normandy, or what he's learning at the moment. Okay, I think we have to thank the lady, although it was another lady that actually helped us, but never mind.
I thank you, dear Lord.
All right, steady now.
I thank you for having spared my child. I thank you for...
Don't let go until it's done.
But why are you showing mercy on me? I failed everyone I cared about. I failed Jack. I failed my brother. And if I never return, I would also break the oath I had given Father. It's just... It's just that I feel like I've never had a life of my own. I've always fought for others. And this may be the very first time that I fight for something that I only want for myself. Maybe I should just go back and help rebuild Kingsbridge. Maybe Jack doesn't even care for me anymore. Amen.
I mean, that is a possibility, but we have to find out, right? Let's ask that guy about Jack. We can't. Ah, there's a kobold. Maybe Jack did it. Is this...
I've seen one of those before.
It's amazing, isn't it? The man who did that really had it in him.
That was a French accent. I love it.
Had what in him?
The spirit of a true mason. It's a shame that the master let him go. In just 1 month, he did so many things.
What did he do?
He came up with ideas for how to make the construction easier. But the master didn't want to hear it. To tell you the truth, everyone thinks that he feared for his own job having someone like that around. The last thing Jack did was carve that corbel. It was the one thing the master let him do. Then when he was done, he was asked to leave.
Oh, man.
It bears so much pain.
I know. Jacques worked very hard on it. He was impatient and had a temper, but you could see that he tried to overcome it. Conquering that rock was very important to him.
Oh, I understand that so well. Do you happen to know where he went next?
He wanted to walk the pilgrim trail to Santiago de Compostela.
The Camino? The Way of St. James?
He said he might find someone there who knew his father.
Just one more thing. How was he when he left?
Never thought about that. Relieved, I guess. He seemed ready for something new.
Thank you so much for your help.
Think nothing of it. And good luck on your travels. May you find what you are looking for.
Oh, that is great. We are on the right trail. Far away.
Isn't it odd? Just when you stop looking, you come across the most curious of things. Like these 3 devices that one of my merchants brought back from Baghdad.
Oh no. Is it another one of your Banu Musa toys, Rashid?
They're not toys, Adriel. They're objects of scholarly ingenuity and reflection.
I will let my valued friend from the north do the honors. Jack, if you may.
That is so awesome. I love it. Oh.
For one, let me draw your attention to the magnificent songbird on the table.
There.
And then to that wondrous donkey next to the entrance.
There. I love it.
The most astounding thing of all stands right between them.
Statuette of a
A
lady.
statuette? Haha, precisely. But one thing at a time.
Yeah, let me look
Let
around,
us let
please.
Jack decide what to demonstrate first.
Oh, I love it. And look at this architecture. That is amazing. Normally you see that in, or today you see that a lot in bathhouses, like in the hammam, for example, with the walls with those star-shaped, well, yeah,
He likes to take his time.
light
doesn't
shafts. Oh, that is so amazing. Even the details, like these shelves and everything. And there are ceramics, painted ceramics. That is so cool. Here, all these little details and designs. I love it. A Jew, a Muslim, and a converted Christian. Yet their quarrels are always playful. full of wisdom and curiosity. Oh, that is so cool. One of Rashid's new toys.
What is he doing now?
It's from a country far
Not
east
much,
of
I
here.
suppose.
It runs with water alone. Okay. Another new device. This one works with steam. Pure ingenuity. Let's demonstrate the bird. Can't we? Oh, bowl with water. Water to cool off in the afternoon. Too heavy to carry around. So we need something. Oh, I see. That all belongs together. That's the steam then. So that one, wait, that one works with steam, right? It's fitted perfectly into the device, but can be easily removed.
What is he
Usually
doing
holds
now?
water. So we get water, then put the candle underneath, then steam builds up and it goes through that thing. Yeah, okay, cool. Take the small container. Fill it with water. I got that. There you go. Aha, put it back. Aha, take the candle.
And now, Jack will heat the water in the tank.
Yeah. We found out that on our own. Uh-huh. Rashid must never know I burned down the cathedral. Oh, right. Then put it underneath. No, underneath. And now steam will build up. And it will
It's
sing.
so beautiful it will make you cry. Just listen.
Oh, amazing. The Banu Musa. Can I want to try the other ones. Please let me. Whoop. The Banu Musa brothers were three scholars of Persian descent who lived in Baghdad in the 9th century. They are known for the Book of Ingenious Devices, a large illustrated collection of mechanical appliances and automata. These automata were largely designed for entertainment, but featured innovative engineering. The brothers also wrote books on astronomy, astrology, and geometry, the last of which had a great influence on both Islamic and European mathematicians. That is so amazing.
How marvelous!
How does it work?
Maybe it's a miracle.
Right.
Go on, Jack. Tell them.
May I? It's... Oh, of course we explain it.
There's a hidden wheel inside the box. It turns an axle that in return raises and drops a sequence of small cylinders inside. These cylinders work like fingers playing a flute.
But who is blowing into the flute?
Steam.
Steam?
Yes. When I opened the pipe, it gradually pushed itself into the tube.
The power of steam. For once, I must agree. This is brilliant.
Of course! It was created by a Muslim after all.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What else have you got, Rashid?
Anyone care for some tea?
I do.
Thank you, my daughter. We will have some as soon as Jack has finished our presentation.
Mind if I watch?
Of course not.
Oh, I love this.
So, who is this man, Rashid?
This is so amazing. Aisha.
Jack
She brought it.
is a friend of the house.
But of course,
Brilliant
that's
man,
just
a
a
scholar
pretense.
and a talented artist.
She's
Just
too
the
clever.
other day, he explained Euclid to me.
Did you
What is
check?
that?
a Greek who wrote a book called The Elements of Geometry. The Egyptians translated it into Arabic, and now the Englishmen are turning it into Latin.
How very peculiar.
Oh, I want to stay here. Can we stay here? Okay, cool. Let's look at the donkey device. So that is only with water, right? It runs, yeah, with water alone. Can we take something? Maybe that upper part. No. Okay. What belongs to the donkey then? How can I fill it with water? Do we have anything else we can take? Maybe the tea? We can pour in tea. Yeah, let's talk to Aisha.
Don't let me distract you, Jack.
Oh, never mind. Shall we maybe take the small container and use it? But it's hot. Let's try it anyways. It's the only thing we can take. Okay. Now, water?
I could watch this man scoop up water all day.
Me too, me too. Oh, and it drinks. Oh, what does it do?
Now, watch the head. Just any moment now.
They're so excited.
There. Did you see?
It threw up.
Rashid, this is disgusting. Oh, far from it. Would you kindly explain how it works, Jack?
Oh, that's amazing.
You see that bowl floating on top of the water? At the bottom of that bowl is a small hole. Through it, the bowl is slowly filled with liquid. Once it's full, it sinks, pulling a string which makes the ball drop onto a weight. This, in return, pulls the bowl up again, emptying it in the process.
Thus resetting the entire mechanism.
If you timed it perfectly, you could make it drop a ball at every hour.
Turning it into a clock.
How clever.
For me, it's still nothing more than a puking donkey.
Show us more, Rashid.
One could join those two and build a singing donkey clock. One song after every hour.
Yeah.
That would be pretty clever.
I know, right? You could be the one to build it.
Oh, that would be unfair. It's your invention.
I would let you have it. Or we design it together.
Fair enough.
You still haven't shown us that statuette yet.
Of course. Jack, if you may.
Oh man, that's so hilarious. I love it. Okay, so we have a puking donkey clock and a singing bird. What does the statuette do? Plain wood with stone eyes. Oh, does she look or what? With no mechanism or machinery. No one knows how she works. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's investigate it then.
Oh, you will love this. Just watch.
I need to put it somewhere cold. Oh. And then the materials will grow smaller and she does something? The atoms? I don't know. It was standing in the sun and now we put it somewhere cold. Here? In the water? Where can we put it? Here. To the shade.
And now?
Just be patient, but don't look away.
She will blink or do something.
It takes some time for her to...
To do what?
Is it crying? Isn't that amazing?
No, it's irritating. Rashid, what is going on?
We don't know yet. But it has to do with the fluid that kinda, I mean, decrease and increase the movement of the atoms and then pour outwards, I think.
We have no idea how it works.
Rashid, please.
We all know that there is no such thing as a man-made miracle.
And this piece of wood is very clearly made by man.
I very much agree, my friends. But so far, none of us has an explanation.
All we know for certain is that her glassy eyes shed tears when you move her from warmth into cold.
Like a plant at sunrise? Like dew? The only difference is the surface, that's all.
That is true.
She's right.
Of course, I had no intention of disturbing your conversation. But if you can find out why there's dew gathering on a plant, you may understand why that woman is so weepy. So, who wants a cup of tea?
I'll have some.
Your daughter is quite something, Rashid. A scholar in her own right.
She is indeed.
I know. I'd rather she wasn't. It would make marrying her off so much easier.
Oh, I'm certain that won't stay a problem for long.
Maybe the dew originates from invisible water in the air. Water that stays hidden when it's hot.
So I was wrong. On the Camino de Compostela.
The pilgrim trails across France converged at Osterbat in the foothills of the Pyrenees. There, the group of 20 or so pilgrims who had been travelling alongside me since I'd left Tours swelled to about 70. Some were prosperous citizens, some probably on the run from justice, a few drunks and several monks and clergymen. Several languages were spoken, including Flemish, a German tongue, and a southern French language called Oc. Nevertheless, there was no lack of communication among them, and as we crossed the Pyrenees, they sang, played games, told stories, and in several cases had love affairs. While my baby and I kept mostly to ourselves.
Ganz schön frech, die mit ihrem Kind.
Hush now.
Oh, there we are. As much as I like Aliena,
Richtig dreist.
let me talk, please, with your German tongue. As much as I like...
Kann Mann nicht einfach mal seine Ruhe haben? Der Weg aus Babenberg war doch anstrengend genug.
He's annoyed, by the way, by the crying child. He says it's a disturbance. Thing is, as much as I like Aliena, Jack has now a pretty awesome life. And he likes that girl. And she's amazing too. So, I don't know. Huh. Go for a walk. No, we don't apologize. Hum a song. Rock the baby. Let's sing something. And we go for a walk. Okay, down the riverside. Path leading away from the camp. German pilgrims. I don't understand them. Well, I do. Is that a German tongue? It is. Huh. Some of the wood was already here for all the pilgrims who passed through. Ooh, who is that? A blind woman. And she cries. And there's an awesome bridge. The town was granted bridge privileges. So all pilgrims must pass through there. And most probably pay, right? Most pilgrims stay near the spring in town.
Come back to me. Please come back
I thought the river would be quieter. Now I'm the one making all the noise. Well, the baby is. That poor soul. Maybe I can help her somehow. We will.
Where are
try
you?
At least.
Where did you go?
She's searching for something or someone.
Dear Lord, what are you doing? You should get out of the water. It's freezing.
My ring. I lost my ring. Dear Lord, please show mercy.
We cannot go into the river. Okay. She lost the ring. Maybe we can find it in the bushes? Where might that ring be? Where else can we search for the ring?
Come back to me. Please
Oh, there was...
come back to
No.
me.
There. I see it! I see it! Let me go back. It's there in the grass.
Where are you? Where did you go?
My precious. Got it. Let's give it to her.
I found it.
Yes! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You are a very kind woman. So very, very kind.
I'm glad I could help.
Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Now get out of that water.
I can see this ring is very precious to you.
It was a gift from my stepmother. She thought I would stay forever, but I didn't.
Tell me about your stepmother.
She was such a kind woman. So very, very kind.
Why did you leave?
Oh, I thought I didn't belong. She always said I was her daughter, but I was sure she was lying. I was so selfish and so stupid. Too stupid to see I really was happy.
Maybe you really weren't happy.
I don't know. I was very young and thought I was unhappy because I didn't live close to the sea. But in the end, the sea did not feel the same about me. The cold there made me sick. It took away my sight.
Why didn't you go back?
She had been so angry when I left. So angry and disappointed. She would have never let me return.
Ah, that's why you went on the pilgrimage.
Yes, so that St. James might see my devotion, and I will be united with my mother in heaven. I'm just not as kind as you. Not kind at all.
Actually, we two have quite a few things in common. I too am trying to make amends with the one man I loved the most. I was told he went straight to Santiago.
You will know soon.
Not soon enough. It's still 4 weeks till I get there.
He'll be there, I'm sure of it.
I hope so. I just feel that with every day that passes, I'm losing him a bit more. And that the only thing I can allow myself still to hope for is not love, but forgiveness.
I understand.
Hey, hush now. Not long now and our journey will be over,
Not if you really follow him. Camino de Santiago. El Camino de Santiago, also known as the Way of St. James, is a Christian pilgrimage route to the said Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, where the remains of Jesus' apostle St. James the Greater were presumably put to rest. The pilgrimage to Santiago, besides Jerusalem and Rome, is one of the most important pilgrimages in Christianity, and is believed to be one of the only ways to free a pilgrim of their sins. By the 12th century, it has become a well-organized undertaking. Even a book was written as a travel guide for pilgrims, the Codex Calixtinus, supporting the pilgrims in completing their travel. The scallop shell is used to guide the pilgrims on their way and serves as a symbol of St. James and the Camino, because at the end of their travel, the pilgrims will almost have reached the ocean. Whoa! So, we do know where Jack is, and we do know that he has a wonderful life, a new life, and I kinda wish that he can stay there, to be honest. Because there's so much more for him than back in Britain that he can build up his own life and his own ideas. But well, I don't know. I don't know what will happen. We will see in the next episodes. Thank you so much for watching this one. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and goodbye.